Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kare. Thank you so much for clicking on that video. So first of all, I want to wish you a happy and a prosperous new year. And second, I want to thank you guys. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback about the idea on academic rating, and I'm glad that you guys are actually making an effort to learn about it and how it can help you to get some extra cash. So if you're new here and if you don't know what we are talking about, kindly check out my previous videos. Check out everything on academic writing so that you can catch up. So I've been doing a lot of tutorials on academic writing. I have done like I think 4 or 5 videos on academic writing. I've shown you guys how to paraphrase, how to use MLA and APA formats. I've shown you where to get the references. So in today's video, I'm going to be summarizing all of those lessons, and I'm also going to be mentioning some basic things that you cannot miss out on academic writing. So like I said in today's video, I'm going to be summarizing all the tutorials that I've been doing, and I'm also going to be mentioning some basic things that you cannot afford to miss out as long as academic writing is concerned. And number one is all about getting the question right. So when I say getting the question right, I mean answering the question correctly. I think this is the most important part of a paper, because if you do a paper and your answer is wrong, then everything is wrong. So before you start answering a question, make sure that you have the right answer, because you can do a paper, the grammar is good, there's no plagiarism, your formatting is okay, the paper is all good, but the answer is wrong. So what happens is when you send back this question to the student, they are going to either cancel it or send it back for revision. And it's not good, especially if you have an account. Your ratings and your reviews will be bad. So I think the most important thing is, once you get a question, make sure that you make time, you use some time to make sure that the answer that you're going to give is going to be correct. Sometimes the questions are long, so I would advise, before you answer a question, keep going back to the question until you're sure that whatever you're writing is correct. So I'm going to give you an example of this question. It was asking the benefits of solar energy in rural areas. So that question seems like really simple, but most people were answering it by giving the benefits of solar energy. When you go to the internet and search benefits of solar energy, like, the answers are like a lot. But you see, this question wants benefits of solar energy in rural areas. So you have to make sure that the benefits that you choose are actually directed towards rural areas. Because if you just give the benefits of solar energy, then the answer is wrong. So all I'm saying is, make sure that you understand the question before you answer, because if you answer the paper wrongly all through, then you're not going to be paid for that work. Second, don't forget to check your work for grammar and plagiarism. That is very important. Sometimes you think when you answer a question, you're sure, you're confident, your English is good, but it is always advisable to pass your work through Grammarly, so that even the tiniest of grammar mistakes can be detected and you have a chance to correct them before you can submit the paper. And also, you have to make sure that you pass your work through a plagiarism checker. So in the video I did about checking for plagiarism, I used Turnitin. So you have to make sure that once you're done with your paper, you have to pass it through Turnitin, so that you see whether your work has been plagiarized. You're supposed to submit a paper with no plagiarism. So for example, for me, if I do a paper and I pass it through Turnitin, and it's the plagiarism is like between 0 to 4%, I leave it at that, because that is like really little. But if it's above 5%, you have to download that work, and then since Turnitin is going to mark areas that are plagiarized in red, you just have to paraphrase those areas again, so that by the time you submit your paper, the grammar is okay and there's no plagiarism. And that is like the paper that is required in academic writing. Number 3, don't forget to include references and in-text citations in your work. So references is a list of sources that you have used in your work. You have to remember to include them before you submit your paper. So if you don't know what in-text citations are, if you don't know where to get the references, then you're in luck, because I have done a video on that too. Just go and check that video and everything is explained there. Also, do not forget to make sure that you use the correct or the required formats in your work. So assuming the paper you've been told to use APA, it can either be 6th or 7th edition. Maybe you've been told to use MLA, you've been told to use Harvard. You have to make sure that your work is formatted in that format before you send it. So if you don't know what APA is, if you don't know what MLA is, I have done a video on that too. You're welcome. Make sure you check it out, and it's going to help you if you don't know what those formatting styles are. And I think like that is basically it about academic writing. So let me summarize this like really quick. Make sure that you know how to paraphrase your work. Why am I saying that you have to know how to paraphrase your work? Because in these questions, you're not getting your answers. You're not getting the answers from the head. You can't get everything from the head. Actually, I don't think you get anything from the head, from your head. You have to get the answers from the internet. And for you to get the answers from the internet, you'll have to know how to paraphrase. And I have done a video on this too. So you get the answers from the internet, you paraphrase it so that your work is not plagiarized. So make sure you start from there. Make sure you know how to paraphrase. Second, make sure you answer the question correct. Make sure you know how to use the various formatting styles. I've done a video on that too. Make sure you know how to check your work for grammar and plagiarism. I have done a video on that too. So I think I've captured everything that you need to know about academic writing, and it's not even that hard. It's the same way you answer a question from school. The only difference here is that you have to be a little bit professional and academic about it. So it's the same thing. So make sure you practice. Practice makes perfect all the time. So make sure you practice on all those things that I've said, and you're going to be fine. So a lot of people are asking me how are they going to start as beginners. Most people are beginners. I think most people have not heard about this academic writing before. So I'm getting a lot of DMs. People are asking me to help them begin with academic writing, and I'm telling you everything that you need to know about academic writing. I have done a video on it. So I'm going to advise you guys, I cannot teach everyone. It's not going to be possible. So I have done everything, all those videos. Make sure you follow them, and once you follow them, practice on them, and you're going to be fine. Just be confident, you can do it. Unaweza. Just do those videos and then you're going to be fine, because I think I have said everything you need to know about academic writing. And in case I missed something, in case you want me to clarify on something, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to make sure that I do so. So guys, I think that's it for today. In my next video, I'm going to make this more interesting. I'm going to bring you guys sample questions and sample works that I have done. So I'm going to come with simple questions. I'm going to come with a range of questions, because some of them are simple, some of them are complex, some are like really short, others are long, and I'm going to take you guys step by step on how you can tackle such kinds of questions. I'm also going to come with samples of my work, and I'm going to show you guys everything. So if you want to know everything, make sure you subscribe so that every time I put up a new video, you'll be among the first to know. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and I hope you have like a happy new year. Bye bye.